I've managed to get my hands on some balls. But these aren't any balls. These are balls that have been produced by Amazon. I'm Lester Bernie Barnes. This is my YouTube channel. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm not the first person to review these balls. These balls have been reviewed by lots of different YouTubers and lots of people in the social media world. And they've been really positive about this new ball that Amazon have produced. Well, I'm going to give you my first impressions and what I think about this golf ball and whether this ball would suit me and ultimately would it suit you. My first impressions, it's a cardboard box. That is literally it. They have saved money on marketing and packaging. That packaging is as basic as you can get and typical of what Amazon does and what they do. And from a marketing point of view, that box is an absolute disaster. We've got a sticker that's stuck around the box which isn't straight on there, which literally just says Core Soft Golf Balls White 12 pack, and then you've got various languages across the world with the same written description, but that is literally it. The only good thing about that label is it actually stops the balls from falling out of the box. I'm just going to grab a Stanley knife and open the balls and unbox them for you. Okay, 4 sleeves of balls in the pack as you expect, and there is 12 balls, so that's a very positive start. I have heard that people have had or been shortchanged and there hasn't actually been 12 balls in there, so great start from Amazon. And the packaging, again, very basic. There is actually no writing on it. All it says on the packaging is Amazon Basics with the traditional and the well-known and the recognizable Amazon logo. But that is as basic a box as you'll get, and it reminds me when you get some test balls from say Titleist or Srixon, there's literally no packaging because they haven't designed the packaging yet and it's just a blank box, and that is exactly what we got here. If we open up the box, this is the first time I've actually seen these golf balls. Put them back there. Okay, I quite like the logo. It's not too intrusive, it's not too big. They don't need to write the word Amazon on. You see that logo and someone who buys a lot from Amazon will recognize that straight away. The number's in a nice place. It's placed below the actual logo, clearly displayed. And on the side we've got written Core Soft, which is in a black sort of line, quite a thick line, not too long but quite thick. A very simple looking golf ball, and initial thoughts are it does feel quite hard on the hand. It doesn't feel particularly good. It's got a nice glossy finish which I quite like. It's quite bright. It's a bright white. Some of these balls can be a little bit dull, can be, you know, not shiny, like the seed ball I reviewed. That was a very dull golf ball. The Volvik ball is very dull as well. And this one is quite shiny. I feel like it's going to shine up quite nicely on the tee, on the fairway, and more importantly in the rough. It does feel, like I said, feels very hard. I'd like to give it a little taste test, little bite. Yeah, it does feel hard. It reminds me of a Titleist golf ball, like one of their sort of budget range golf balls. It feels very much like that. If I blanked all the labels out, I would probably think it's that particular golf ball. But similar to the box, similar to the packaging, this ball just looks very average. There's nothing really that stands out about it. They've not over sort of manufactured it. There's not flash colors. There's nothing really. It doesn't look any different to, you know, what I'd expect from Amazon. But initial viewing, it looks okay, but it does look cheap and cheerful. I'm guessing with the basic packaging and the fact they haven't over sort of marketed it and made the box look very appealing visually, then they're saving money and they're putting that towards the tech in the golf ball and keeping that price at a point which is well below sort of £20 delivered, which from a price point of view and giving the customer savings is what really Amazon are all about. And I can see what they've done with this particular design. Right, before we go any further, I want to do a quick test on the golf ball. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the ball open and have a little look to see what's going on inside this Amazon ball. I haven't got one of these all fancy devices which cut straight through the golf ball that you've probably seen other people do. So we're going to make do with a vise and a hacksaw. So I'm just going to cut straight the way through. This takes a little bit more time than what it does with that machine, but eventually we will cut through this golf ball. I think if I do more of these reviews, golf balls, and I do cut through them, I need to invest in one of those machines. So the effort and time I'm putting into doing this surely must be worth a subscribe to the channel if you don't already do. This will make the video longer, won't it? Slowly getting there, just breaking off from it, that this golf ball is actually made in the same factory by a company called SM Global, and they make the Kirkland golf ball. They also make PXG golf balls, so it is made in a proper factory. It's not just a ball that's been produced by a company that knows nothing about golf. They should know how to produce golf balls. But I'll be interested to see how many pieces, whether this is 2 or 3 piece or 4 piece. I'm guessing it's going to be 2 piece, this golf ball. I promise you we are getting through this golf ball, and I'm definitely buying the proper equipment if we ever do this again, because I'm now about 35 minutes into cutting through a golf ball with a hacksaw, which I definitely wouldn't recommend. Just looking at the actual inside of the golf ball, and it is clearly a 2-piece golf ball. You've got a core section, which I'll show you some close-ups as well as I'm doing this, and then you've got a really thin outer layer. When I mean thin, this is, I've cut a few golf balls up like I said earlier, and this is by far the thinnest sort of outer layer I've ever seen. Period, by the time this video comes out, that might totally disagree with me, but that would be my initial thoughts of this golf ball, that small outer layer means it's not going to be durable, which is not great when buying a golf ball. So I have taken this golf ball out and hit it, and I don't think it's fair for me to compare numbers on this golf ball. I've stated previously that this golf ball is not aimed at me. It's not suitable for me. I use a sort of a 3-4 piece golf ball, which when you've only got a core section and a small outer layer, then you're not going to generate the spin, particularly with a short game area, that is going to benefit what I would call a better golfer. So I feel it's unfair to put any numbers up, any testing. All I would say is when I hit the golf ball, it does feel really, really hard. I've seen a few reports where people have said it feels like a marshmallow, but I completely disagree with that. And me personally, it felt very hard, very firm. The chips and pitches didn't really respond how I'd want my golf ball to actually respond. But then this ball is not really aimed at me and is not really suitable for me, not at that price point. And I think it would just be unfair to compare this with, say, a Pro V or an Elite golf ball when it's clearly not aimed at that particular market. If I was going to improve the product and make this ball more marketable, then I would improve the packaging. Even if the golf ball, the pack of 12, was a couple pound more for a better marketed packaging and looking better quality box, I think that would improve the sales considerably. I'd also want to improve the alignment aid on the side of the golf ball. It reminds me very much of the Callaway one on the budget ball on the old Warbird. I just feel that could be better, and maybe incorporate the Amazon sort of arrow, the sort of bent arrow, in some sort of alignment aid, which would, I think, would again make it better. And thirdly, give it a better name. I mean, it's called the Amazon Basic Golf Ball. Call it the Amazon Prime Golf Ball. Anything sounds better than Basics to me. And it just needs sort of elevating slightly. You'd get more sales, I feel. And it would appeal to more the mass market, which is what they really need to do. In conclusion, if you're looking for a cheap sort of budget golf ball, you're a beginner golfer who can't really maximize the high tech in a, you know, a more premium golf ball, and you're losing golf balls, and this ball would probably suit you at sort of 17-18 pound a dozen. And they also do a bright yellow color, which would be good in the winter. It will show up probably in the rough as well, and you're not bothered whether you lose a ball, or you know, you don't even look for half your balls, and this ball would probably do exactly what you want. It's very similar to any other budget golf ball. It's no better, no worse. But for me, if you're a golfer who plays regularly, who's a serious golfer, you've been a decent level golfer, you might even still be a high handicapper, then I don't feel like this ball is really going to benefit you. And unfortunately, this is not I don't believe this is a very good ball. I would at some stage take this golf ball onto the golf course, play a vlog, maybe play a competition and give you some more feedback. But I just wanted to get this video out and about and just give my personal opinion on this golf ball as it's just hit the market. I mean, somebody must be buying this golf ball because until recently the white version are completely sold out. So it is selling, which I guess is a positive thing. People are buying it, and so Amazon will continue to keep producing the golf ball. But I would like to see a slightly better golf ball, and for me at the moment Amazon have really not got this ball completely correct, and I just believe it's going to be a sort of a flash in the pan. People are going to talk about this ball over the next couple of months, but I do feel that sales will disappear, they will lessen, and this golf ball will probably not be around in sort of 18 months, 2 years time. There may be a new version aimed at the slightly more better golfer and a better quality golf ball. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Remember to hit that subscribe button, like this video and comment below. Have you used or have you tried this Amazon ball? I want to hear some good, some bad, and just some feedback on this ball so that we can all sort of learn a little bit more about it as well. Thanks for watching.